Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't ever say never. And turn your mind into the truest to go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. This is Phuket Alex. Whew. It's been a crazy few days, but here I am back, and let's get a ride into town. We'll talk a little bit more, and of course I'm obviously disoriented, but hey, I got a pack of water with me and I drank a lot before I got started, so we'll talk some more, alright? Welcome everyone. Just one moment. Hello Madano, good to see ya. Hello Hajat, good to see everybody. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes as I'm just gonna get a few things set up as well, so just give me a few seconds here. Hopefully the audio, everything is working. All right. Okay. Okay, we're all good. I think we're ready to go. And once we head into town, we'll talk a little bit more. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you for coming in as well. And I don't know if my notification works, so maybe that's why people are coming a bit slower, but we'll get all that sorted out a bit later, yeah? Hey, Modano, thank you. We'll chat in a bit. Cheers. Let's get the riding started, and I don't want to keep everybody waiting. But thank you so much, Modano. I appreciate you, man. And as I always say, you're here, and I'm ready to go then. Oh my God, it's been a crazy few days. The most pain I ever felt in my life. I'll tell you more about that when we get into town. We're not too far away. I feel okay, guys. Not to worry too much. Just a little bit being cautious at the moment. More careful than usual. All in all, just glad to be back. Glad to see everybody. I can't ask for more. It's a rainy day, but I found a patch of dryness so we can drive through. Hopefully it holds up. Welcome everyone to Phuket Walk. We're heading to Phuket Old Town. We'll be there shortly, don't worry, and we'll have a good chat. Welcome Alicia, good to see you. Good to see everybody, really. I really didn't know how long it'll take me to be back. Some traffic. I don't think it's a great day or anything. It's been raining all day, but I'm just glad to be riding the bike right now even. Been feeling quite normal. thank you everyone that gave me really kind comments. I'll get to those shortly. I just wanted to rest up and come out first. I definitely appreciate it. Here's some traffic. A real big health scare for myself. And definitely even for myself. Some of you may know I went to the emergency room and had to take a day of rest. Had to cancel the stream that day, obviously. And it was probably one of the biggest scares I got. Once again, I'll tell you guys some more, but like it's the first time I've been to the hospital even in the 10, 11 years I've been here. Never mind the ER. Quite excited, anxious actually, to be back. I'm great one way or another, my mind translated into anxiousness and positiveness. Let's get us into town safely first. It's 7 minutes to 10 a.m. on a Thursday morning here. Just glad to be back. If you guys are wondering why I'm a bit more silent than usual, I'm just trying to save my breath. I'm not sure how much energy I have. I feel alright. But I want to get the walking started and engage it a bit first. Still a little bit out of it, mentally wise, but I'm all right. 90% there, I think. I hope so. But thank you so much, bro, Medano, for starting me out so on a positive note, of course. Appreciate you, man. Let's get there first, and we'll chat some more. Yeah, definitely missed you guys on the few days off. My gimbal's gone crazy a bit. Hold on. The funny thing is I went for the mechanical gimbal to avoid this. See if I can fix it shortly. Here we are. Okay, we'll be right into town about 5 minutes or so. And I do have a lot to say to everybody. Definitely miss chatting with everybody, and glad to be back. Hopefully I could say everything that I need to say. I'm just worried about if I have enough breath. Yesterday I seemed to be a little bit out of breath. Today it seems to be all there. I think I'm alright, and that's why I chose to come out. But thank you for all the encouragement. It was something very serious actually, but I'll talk a little bit about it in a bit, like I said. Anita, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. I'm just gonna keep it at natural ambience until we get there, and then we'll get the chatting started. Good to have you. Here we are. Hello Peter, good to see you. Welcome everybody. OMG, it's been a crazy few days. Let me get all things all sorted out. And definitely give Madano the much appreciated thank you. One moment please. Okay, let us get this mounted first. Hey Peter, I wish I had that kind of power. If my live streams can bring some rain, I could probably do a lot to save the world. Let me get everything sorted out and probably even get to a nice spot where I can talk to everybody a little bit. Okay. Hey everybody, Madano bro, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I definitely appreciate it. I might not be getting coffee, maybe 1 cup, but might have to cut down on that. But either way, thank you so much. I'm so glad to be back. I got your comment and I felt I was ready today. And yeah, let's talk a little bit more about it, but I appreciate you and I was so glad to see you because I knew I could get the journey started. So yeah, let's I might find everybody a nice spot and sit down and talk about it. Hold on. But yeah, just the other day, Tuesday I believe, I could tell you actually, let's talk about the whole story right from the beginning. I woke up like any regular day. I was cutting down on my coffee and usual drinks, so no beer or coffee the night or, you know, the morning when I woke up. So it was a normal day. I went to call a buddy of mine and he wasn't available, so everything was feeling just fine, and I just hung up the phone. And I realized, hey, look, Sally had a post that Upstate Bob, I think, had a live stream. So I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go check that out. So everything was normal. I was checking out Bob's stream, having a good time as he was just chatting away of everybody, and congratulate to him for his wonderful first live stream. But as that was happening, I paused the video and I thought, hey, something is wrong. I felt this sudden pinch on the left side of my ribs. And I thought, hey, is it because I didn't eat anything? It felt like a little bit like hunger at first. And then eventually it turned into some sort of cramp, and I tried to stretch it out, but it didn't feel right because I was like, I can't seem to stretch it out. It's not on the outside. By this point, I still didn't know what was going on. And all of a sudden, I feel like I was having some sort of stomach virus. So I assumed perhaps I was having some sort of really extreme diarrhea or virus. Something was definitely not right. Let me see if I can find a dry spot to sit my butt down. Hold on. We are at the Dragon. Let's see how wet the floor really is. It just stopped raining. The floor is all right. Hey everybody, good to see everyone. Might as well put my big head on since I'm just doing some talking now, and then we'll walk a little more, yeah? Hey Cole, hey Liam, good to see you guys. And hope your stream went well, Liam. So as I continue my story, yeah, just waiting for your subway. Nice, maybe you can listen to this story as well. Hey Peter, thank you so much. Alex, maybe you should drink tea, red, oolong, and green tea. Hey, that's not a bad idea, Peter. Thank you so much. Kokungmak na cup, Peter. And also, kokungmak na cup to Madano as well. Thank you for the super chat, Peter. Whoop, 1 second. That's the $4.99 super chat. Cheers. So, yeah, definitely appreciate it. And I definitely need it because I got some medical bills to cover now. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, so where was I? So by this point I still didn't know what was going on. So I was getting some extreme stomach cramps, extreme stomach ache, and I thought, okay, maybe I need some food. Maybe I feel like throwing up, going to the washroom, you know, not to get into too much details. Anyways, so I went and ordered some food. This whole time I was in pain, and I thought, okay, maybe if I eat something, you know, the virus will have the stomach ache will have something to work with, you know, because I never experienced this before. I have no idea what's going on. The food came, I had the food. I barely made it to the door to get it. I had the food, and then suddenly I started throwing up. I went through the whole works. Nothing seemed to work. And then I was just laying there. I started thinking to myself, hey, this is not right. This is way past my pain threshold. And usually my pain threshold isn't that low. So by this point I had to make a decision. So I called Sign. I said, hey Sign, maybe you gotta call me an ambulance because I can't make this go away and the pain is just increasing. But eventually what happened was, there's the ambulance now. Eventually what happened was Sign came to pick me up, and then through all the traffic and all the ordeal, and I'll tell you more about the ordeals and stuff on the walk, and I got to the hospital and got an x-ray done through all the pain and all that. I guess they couldn't give me any painkillers first until they made sure. But yeah, eventually they gave me a shot of painkiller. I assume, I don't know, some sort of painkiller. And once the painkiller kicked in, by that point I felt a lot better, like almost immediately, from a pain I've never experienced in my life. I think that was a 10 out of 10, or at least 9.5 out of 10 in my life experience in terms of pain. And by that point, it went away right away. And eventually what I found out was I didn't drink water. Like, as you guys know, my life is a little bit out of whack, so I kind of forgot to drink water for probably the whole day or something. And then what happened was eventually calculi formed, aka a stone, and it blocked in a particular spot, a very sensitive spot obviously, around my kidney area. And that caused my system to overload right away, feeling like it's diarrhea because the pain was overloading. It was so bad because it started off the rib level and then it just went all the way to my back. By the time I got to the hospital, I couldn't even like move my feet without triggering pain. So anyways, eventually it was quite simple because, you know, they gave me some medication. I sat there, just waited for a bit, and it was nice enough that it passed. So afterwards I was all right, aside from, of course, the spasm that was left over from the pain. So I took a day's rest. I wasn't sure if people take more rest after these ordeals or not, but the urine test came out that, yeah, I did have calculi, which is stones, and x-ray came back that there was nothing major, that I was all right, so that's the good news. So I'm very happy to be back, aside from a brief hello with death. Maybe I'm a little bit wimpy for saying that, for those of you who've been through it, but maybe for those of you who've been through the same thing I've been through, you might know what type of pain I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get the walking started. Sorry for this crazy story, but perhaps you'll hear a little bit more about it anyways alongside the walk, because I have so much to say, and I had a good 45 minutes of driving and waiting pain to experience, so a lot to conclude after this. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and cheers to you, Peter, and cheers to you, Madano. And hey, something special from that Madano for hitting the super chat goal today. So everybody, I know I haven't been able to do much about the super chat goal aside from a shout out, you know, and I'm gonna have that as well. One moment as I set that up. So now you guys know why I posted that and why I had to go to the emergency room, and so much went through my head. At some point I thought I couldn't walk for you guys anymore. I was going through so much pain, I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, one moment. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening to me blab about that story. Geez, man, I had to share that. It's a bit insane for myself. Okay, here's the pin chat. That's definite. Let's get the walking started first. I think I could do this while walking. I'm gonna go over to the creek first, but yeah, that was what I kind of went through. I'm glad to be back. Really glad to be back. And as I was saying, so I called Sign, and then she picked me up, and then I was heading to the hospital. And by this time, that cramp, it was internal cramp. Obviously, it was, you know, a stone kind of sharp on my organ. So I was a little bit overloading. It was the worst feeling in the world. It was like, you know, having diarrhea while extreme pain at the same time. There we go. So it took about, like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour for us to get to the hospital, almost, like, due to our location. But thank you everybody at the hospital. I mean, I'm not gonna name them. Like, I think they did a good job eventually. But it was crazy because when I got to the ER room, which is when I got to the emergency entrance, they sent me, I got out of the car, I was obviously in pain. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Glad you're okay, Alex. Health is paramount for a bottle of water, definitely. And I'll be drinking water throughout the whole way. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Appreciate you. And welcome to the live stream. And thank you so much, everybody, for the support, as all the support will be going to the medical bill that I incurred during the whole ordeal. So when I got to the hospital, when I got off the car, they said, no, it might be something else. You have to go to some other room. I was like, okay. So I went to this other entrance. The sign drove me there. And I kid you not, like, even as she was driving me there, every bump, I felt more pain. So it was so much pain. But then I got there and they're like, no, this is more of an emergency. You should go back to where you came from. And then Sign's like, are you sure? And then they go, yeah, we're gonna call them now and, you know, tell them to take you in. So eventually they took me in. But during that whole ordeal, obviously many things went through my head. One of them was, you know, am I gonna be able to walk for everybody again? I was really concerned. I had no idea what that pain was. I never experienced it in my life. I had no idea. Like 11 years in my life, I never went to the hospital once. Never mind going to the ER. So I also thought, is this what maybe my cat went through before she passed? You know, am I gonna see her soon? I absolutely didn't know. But I'm just so glad that, you know, after the painkiller, that it went away. And I still wasn't sure, because I wasn't sure if once the painkiller was gone, is the pain gonna return? So I guess I was quite lucky. I am quite lucky. I'm still unsure because I don't feel any pain. I took a day, it's all past now. So I'm very lucky to be back. And thank you guys so much for the wonderful support and starting me on this walk already. Because I had no idea. By the time I could send the post to everybody, I was feeling a little better already. Just some back spasms that's left over from just kind of my system overloading and everything just cramping up. But my whole point is, wow, everybody, geez, like I used to not drink a lot of water because I could take it. I don't really get a lot of issues. I don't get strokes. I'm really good with the heat. My body takes it really well. I don't sweat a lot. You know, I don't even get sunburn because I adapt quite quickly. But never did I realize none of those are any reason to really drink water. If you don't want a sharp stone pass through your intestines and create a pain, and that's what ChatGPT said anyways, not my own words, so all the ladies don't get mad at me. But ChatGPT says something about like the pain some people report is comparable to giving birth. I would know, of course, but it was quite painful, my point being. So do drink a lot of water, stay hydrated for those reasons. And I think coffee doesn't count because I do drink a cup or two of coffee per day. Still balance it, stay hydrated. And the doctor told me it's not really the coffee's fault or the beer's fault because I've been cutting down already. The fault is really myself. I need to consume water, even on my walks, even when I feel all right. So there's a lesson learned, because most of my life, even after a basketball game, I barely took a sip of water. So yeah, take it from someone that's really stubborn about that stuff. Drink water. And I've been trying to aim for a couple of liters. Yeah, a couple of liters now per day. Hopefully, you know, that can improve things. And you know what, as we speak, oh my God, like, and I'm so sorry that if I caused anybody any worries. That's why I wrote on the PS, I'm fine, but I figure I did have to tell everybody what happened, what was going on, because usually you guys know I do plan streams on a Tuesday, on the weekdays. But yeah, you guys are absolutely right. Here, let me grab some water now, guys, because I can't trust how I feel anymore. Hey, intruder alert captain. Hello Don, welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, geez, it was quite a ordeal. I've never been through anything like it, but hello Alex and everyone. So glad you're feeling better. My boss gets kidney stones now and then. Oh geez, then yeah, you must understand that feeling. Oh my gosh, I've never been through anything like it. And as we speak, thank you so much for your support, and also thank you so much for helping out on the medical bill, of course. And welcome to the live stream. I'm going to drink some water, everybody. I'm a stubborn bastard. I'm gonna listen to you guys. Thank you so much. I want to continue walking for everyone. I'm not gonna take this risk. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm refreshing the water. This does mean though, I may need to take more bathroom breaks, but I have a way to put everybody on pause. And I guess one way or another, somebody remind me to turn the mic off when that occurs. But welcome to Phuket Old Town. Welcome everyone. I probably welcomed everybody 10 times today because I really mean it. In these moments, that was really scary for myself. It's been one heck of a year, guys. And every lesson seems to be quite similar. Enjoy life, and here I am. I'm gonna embrace the day I've been given. I didn't want to rest too long. I felt alright. I wanted to come out, have a walk of everybody. And today's walk is really important as I get to gauge how my health is. I should be fine. Everything feels great right now. And also one thing I thought of as well is some of you may like to learn from my lesson, as one of the things that came through my head is, oh crap, I don't have insurance. So I was quite lucky that my ordeal wasn't that severe, and I was able to go to a public hospital where the cost is slightly cheaper. And I show some of you on the walks, and that was why it was important that I thought to show everybody on the Samgong walk. I featured a Bangkok hospital and as well as the veteran hospital as well. So one is a public, one is a private, and hopefully I didn't butcher the name, I probably did, but one is very cheap in comparison. So the Bangkok hospital is a private hospital that costs a lot more. So I went to a government hospital for this, so the pricing was a lot better. Of course, you're not going to get the same treatment, but I'm still alive. They did me well, and I thought everyone was really caring and professional at ER. So I got lucky, I would say. It didn't cost me all that much, the whole ordeal. Well, quite a bit for local, but in terms of back home, it's not so bad. But with all the scans, this and that, so on and so forth, it was rounded up to be. And of course, you know, the medication follow-up and checkups rounded up to be about like 10,000 baht-ish, which is quite okay, I guess, for myself. But that's still the foreigner's price, as you guys know, if you're gonna come here. That's what's gonna happen. So, hey, traveler's insurance. As an insurance broker, previous insurance broker, giving you good advice. Having said that, I never sold life insurance when I had my license. I was licensed to sell it. I just wasn't a big believer because perhaps I was young and bold and stupid. As you get a little bit older, you'll see the value of that. I definitely learned my lesson and saw some value this time around. Hello, Steven. Good to see you. Welcome to Phuket, Old Town. Same old town, same old me, but I would say it's good news today. Glad to be back with everybody. And thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Hopefully, this is not too repetitive, but once I get a little better, we'll be visiting more adventurous places. We did have a bike ride in the beginning of the stream. Those are always exciting, I think. Yeah, Jennifer, thanks for the roundup. That's about 420, yes, the AD APX. So that would cover your insurance already. Right, so if you're traveling, especially, go for some traveler's insurance. Right, you know, it's always about the what ifs. And I always sold insurance, like I told you, even from an insurance broker. But I sold auto and home, obviously, and commercial insurance, right? So I never really praised life insurance in the past. And hey, I was wrong. Oh, geez, yeah. Oh, man, yeah. Intruder alert captain said I had a blood clot in my right leg 3 years ago, and I know the pain you're talking about. Though it was all over, too, but I'm still alive. Yeah. You know what, man? I don't wish anyone, even my worst enemy, to go through that kind of pain. It was ridiculous. It felt like every little movement or vibration just cost a little bit more. So yeah, guys, drink water. You don't have to feel it. I never feel thirsty. You guys know I talk for hours, drink a few cups of coffee, you know, and I'm still going. So it's not about that. It's not about how you feel about it. And even sometimes, hey, you know what, man? I'll be honest. Ever since I did walk tubing, hey, sometimes I don't want to stop and go to the washroom all the time. So sometimes I go, hey, I can take it. I just drink a little bit less water and thinking it's all right. You know, I'm being honest, all right? So it's also a thing for us, right? It's a hazard, right? Career hazard, whatever you want to call it. So I know a long time ago, awesome. I'm getting all stuck up. My ex-girlfriend, she was a nurse. And she was, you know, she always had this issue too. And I don't want to, oh, nobody knows who she is. That's good. But yeah, she always like held on to washroom time when she had to go and stuff. Eventually to the point, you know, she got poisoned by, you know, not going to the washroom. So, you know, some of these hazards do exist. And I gotta admit, I also compensated a bit. I also thought, hey, you know what? I'm going on a 3-4 hour walk. Maybe I don't want to put everybody on hold. You know what I mean? I'm gonna consume less water because, you know, I can always take the sun. You know what I mean? But no, everybody, whether you're in the walk tubing community or you're just outside a lot or whoever you are, just drink that water. You don't need to feel it, you know? Just pretend like it's, not pretend, just make it an everyday routine, which is what I've been doing now. Oh my God, that can avoid so much pain. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. I'm glad to be out here. I think walking definitely does some good. So this will be good for me, no worries. And it's not coffee to blame, so it's not bad influence by Lee or any of you who has sponsored me a coffee. It's no issues because it's just me not compensating for with the water to balance things out. as we go down Phuket Old Town. I feel fantastic actually. I was a bit worried because in the morning I was still out of breath, so I was like, hey, I don't know what's gonna happen when I get started and I start talking. As you know, I like to commentate a little bit more than others. I'm good right now, it's feeling good. And you guys are so wonderful. All the comments, all the support now. Everybody coming along, thank you. Thank you everyone that's with me right now on this walk and that's come along. You know, I'm gonna remember all of you. And thank you, Don. You're a huge part of the whole community. So welcome to the mod team as well. Welcome to the Phuket Walk family. Glad to have you on the team. And thank you so much for the support and coming along with me today. Seriously. And as everybody actually already know, Don already. I know Madano and Donna, friends and buddies as well. And we've seen him in many chats and communities, always supporting everyone. So as you guys know, I love to protect my community and nobody pick on my people. So definitely you need to be on the mod team and you deserve and should be on the mod team. And let's defend this community and protect it and grow together. You're welcome. Intruder alert, Captain. Glad to have you. And do alert me if there are any intruders. As I mentioned many times, everybody please do. And it's even on the chat rules and the channel rules. Please do respect my mods at all time, including the hosts. Mostly sometimes it's myself. As annoying as I am, my mods are wonderful people. And now the walk has officially started. Enough of me talking about me. I'd like to thank all my mods for doing a great job and always coming along with me, of course, defending the community and protecting it. And that's why we have what we have today, a wonderful group of people. People helping other people and just walking through different paths of life. I just went through quite an ordeal. I don't know if you guys want to say it's no big deal, but wow. For me, it's a big deal. As I don't know, it's always been a strange few years. My mom passed at 45. I reached 43 this year. So I'm like, wow, would that be me in 2 years? I can't imagine me leaving the world in 2 years either. And then you guys know my cat also recently passed. So when I went through all that, going through the pain, there was a thought that went through and thought, hey, this might be it. And of course, luckily it's not. I'm here, I'm back. And I think, you know what's really funny and weird? We're still on the topic, I guess, and maybe I talked too much about it. But last time at the end of the stream, a few of you were asking, how does Alex not go to the washroom as much? Yeah, I've been compensating, not drinking water as much, which almost killed me. So don't do that. Just drink water and go to the washroom. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Find a place to go, yeah? Hey, thank you, Don. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I do feel better. I think I'm quite all right, everybody. I didn't want everybody to worry either, but it was a big ordeal. And like I said, I don't want myself or anyone to go through something like that. Jeez. So do listen to me, you know. I know you guys already know, but hey, here's a nagging friend. Drink more water. Even right now, have a zip, why not, eh? I'm actually gonna circle the limelight and perhaps utilize the washroom as I was talking about. That's all right. Like I said, it'll take a few seconds pause. I'll be right back. And I wouldn't be experiencing those things anymore because I can keep on drinking more water as we go. Sorry if there's too much storytelling today and not so much about Phuket Old Town. But the vibes today are wonderful. Glad to be alive. Hey, there's no rain. The sun is shy. That's all right. I'm here with everybody, and I'm having a good time. It's 10:35 right now a.m. on a, did I say Thursday? Hopefully it is. On a beautiful Thursday morning. It's June 12th today. Whew. Glad to see June 12th. As I spam my own chat. But yeah, hey, oh wow, also a huge thanks to Sign. She took the day off immediately, as some of the ambulance here, when they go through traffic, they don't do too well. But Phuket is not as bad. People do move out of the way. But Sign took the quick route. You know, she just took the day off immediately, and Cheerios, and thank you, of course, to her company, her bosses, for saying all right, you know. And she just came out right away, picked me up, and then drove me to the hospital as soon as possible. So hey, I didn't even need to go through the shenanigans, as you guys sometimes can imagine, you know, being a foreigner and she's not there, and I'm enduring pain and I gotta explain it to them. So it's great, you know, amazing Cheerios, and I love my wife. Thank her so much for saving my life. And the scariest part too is, I did plan a walk on that day. Like everybody knows, I usually have walks on those days. Imagine if I went out already and I was on the motorbike and that kicked in. Honestly, I was maybe about half an hour away from leaving the door, and I just thought, hey, I'll catch up on the live stream, as I told everybody, Bob's live stream. And thanks to Sally's post, actually, that stalled me a bit. I saw her post and I thought, hey, I seen Bob before, right? We talked in the chats, right? So I went into his live stream. I was just seeing him having a good time doing his first live stream. And Cheerios to him, of course. And for those of you who don't know Bob, hey, might as well. He's a great member of the community. I say hello to him all the time. I don't know why, I just like the name Bob. Ever since the first day, I say hello, Bob, and he's always ever so friendly. So for those of you who don't know, he's doing live streams, and he said he might do it every now and then, once a week or twice, right? He hasn't got a gimbal yet, but I say, who needs that, right? Just walk out with your hands. You know what I mean? And find a good day. But he did mention with a gimbal, he'll be back in August and he'll have walks for everybody as well. So hey, go over and check out Bob's channel. He's got a channel, and he'll be doing more live streams and chat with everybody. And before my crazy ordeal, I was having a good time, just enjoying it. But as I was saying, thanks to Sally's post and Bob's stream, it delayed me a bit. I thought, hey, it wouldn't hurt to watch a bit of stream first before I go out. And that delay was just enough because, like I said, I just finished the call with my friend. Everything was going normal. I was just doing my usual things, watching the stream, the replay. And then suddenly, just 10 minutes, 5 minutes into the replay, the pain started kicking in. Right now, I still feel very faint bit of it. I think it's nothing reoccurring, and that's what I'm afraid of. And that's why I brought and that's why we're here in Phuket Hotel. More shops, more places I can probably go into if I need help or anything. But I'm fine right now. But today's still a tester run, making sure I'm all right before I go back into like the forest or some trail for. And hi Alex, hope you have a bottle of water with you. I do, Carol. Thank you so much for your comment. It was, you were actually right. It was due to dehydration and due to everything else combined actually, but it was my fault that I didn't drink enough water at all, and due to, of course, my recent events, my life is a little bit out of routine. So I was lacking water so much that I developed a calculi, which is a stone, and I guess a sharp part of it managed to clog a very sensitive area, causing my body to overwhelm, I guess, and go into instant shock, as it felt like more like a diarrhea or a stomach ache or a stomach virus. Kind of fooled me a little bit, but luckily I made a call and my wife was amazing, and she came to drive me to the hospital, and we discovered after some testing that it was indeed a clog there. Eventually it passed, luckily, and hopefully there's no more. So I'm just trying to drink more water, eat light food right now to continue walking with everybody. As I mentioned, that was one of the thoughts that I went through my mind as I was going through so much pain, and the pain started extending to my lower back and my leg. And that's when it triggered my mind. I said, oh my God, when am I going to be able to come back and do a walk and see everybody again? Because at that moment, I didn't know I could be back this soon. Actually, I don't even know if I could be back this soon right now. But here we are. But yeah, that was some of the main thoughts that kept on repeating. In many sense, me and my wife's life barely started. You know, we ran a little cafe, we ran a little cafe, we got married. In many ways, we're kind of young couples. We've been married 7 years now though. Not that young. But yeah, I think there's a lot more for me and Sign to do. And a lot more streams, of course, she wants to do with everybody. A lot more walks we can do. So many things, places me and Sign want to visit together. So after this experience, it just shows that these times are not granted. Sometimes I'm moving too slow, maybe, I don't know. How do you push life forward faster? I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna make most of it as much as I can. Gotta take baby aspirin every day. Well, that's the thing. During the whole ordeal, actually, I don't usually take painkillers. I took a couple of Tylenol and didn't do anything. That's how bad it was. It didn't even numb anything after a couple of times, which usually for me, it's quite strong, 1,000 milligrams. I guess that's what indicated to me that I was really screwed at that point and that an ambulance was needed. 11 years here, I never had a health scare. I guess I gotta take care of myself, and it's a good reminder to everybody not to just drink water, right? Geez, here I am telling everybody to take care of themselves. So yeah, everyone, including me, let's do more self-care. Drink that water, eat a little properly, you know what I mean? Get a walk in if you can. If you can't, you know, stretch those arms out a little bit. Just a little bit counts, I think. As you know, if I drank a little bit of more water, I'll be all right. So here we are at Limelight. And I think I'm just gonna go chill and drink some water this time with everyone. And my bad, guys, I made everybody venture into this or adventure into this medical talk now. But all in all, everyone just wants everyone to feel better and have more healthy days. I certainly do. Okay, one moment, guys. I'm gonna attempt to set us up to go on timeout as I get to go to the washroom a little bit. But I would have to take you guys, maybe I can keep you on the gimbal. Let's see what happens. But I'll definitely need to take you guys on timeout as I've been drinking a lot more water now. But thank you everybody for reminding me to do so. So one moment, I'm gonna put everybody on timeout or just the start screen for a little bit as I take a few moments to visit the John. Thank you everybody, thank you for your patience. And thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate you all. Hopefully I'm not biting on my tongue too much. 1 second, I'm gonna put everybody on mute and then we'll be going to the usual intro screen as I take a be right back break. Thank you. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Vlog. Have a good night, Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the support. Come on. Thank you, Jennifer. Have a good one. Have a good morning as well. Cheers. And as I said 10,000 times, so glad to see you. So glad to see everyone. Really. Thank you. Hey, Kurt! As I went to visit John, Kurt is here. Welcome, my smooth moderator. So friggin' good to see you, brother. At some point, I thought I wouldn't. I was in so much pain. One moment, let me get my bag ready. And I guess everyone's heard the story 1,000 times already by now. But yeah, I had a near-death experience, maybe, depending how it happened. But definitely a health scare. As if it occurred when I was riding on a motorbike or outside, it would have been quite near death. But luckily I was at home, thanks to some good luck. And also Jennifer said, plus we have shooting at the Montreal Grand Prix F1. Take care, Alex. All right, enjoy that. Whoops. Hey Roy, good to see you. Hey, thank you so much, Roy. Hey, good to see you, bro. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I feel much better now, but it was quite an ordeal for myself. Probably the scariest thing that's happened to me in the past 11 years. Like, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the well wishes. Appreciate you. Hey, and ladies and gentlemen, that's Roy Explorers. Everybody, do check out Roy's channel as he has amazing content. Always amazing live streams as he has adventures all over the San Francisco area. And he walks fast. So I hope everybody goes over, subscribe. You will enjoy the content. So remember to like it at Roy Explores. And also Roy, my apologies, as I've been having some credit card issues switching back and forth. Yeah, I'm supposed to be rejoining again on the members as I switched credit card a few times, causing some issues. So for those of you who's wondering, Phuket Walk is definitely a member of Roy Explorers. Well, we will be anyways once I get that sorted out tonight. Thank you everyone. So know that we're part of the family of Roy Explorers as well. So for those of you who support Phuket Walk, check out Roy Explorers channel now. Let's check out, sorry about that. Me and my up and downs. Let me make up my mind. Here we are. In fact, actually, if I wasn't having my health scare, I was gonna get this credit card thing sorted out. As it probably got me to unmember a few of my friends by accident. But I'll get all that sorted out. Sometimes these credit card things are a bit trickier for me, as you know, we're in Thailand and I do need sign there to help me out on certain things. But yeah, I've been having quite an issue with that. This is my third or fourth card now I'm using to get YouTube to work with it. Hey, First Class, good to see you. I'm back. We're in good old Limelight in good old town. And yes, a third time, good old me. Good to have you, First Class. Since we first last met, sorry about that. I gone through quite a bit in the past few days. I remember you asking, how does Alex do it? You know, not go to the washroom so often. I was telling everybody earlier that, well, I might have compensated by not drinking enough water. And what happened then was it caused me to have a small stone, which eventually gave me extreme cramps and sent me off to ER in the hospital. So the message all in all is drink a lot of water, whether you feel like it or not, whether you're strong or you're good with the heat like myself, just drink that water to prevent that pain that I've been through. But yeah, all in all, so glad to be back. Let's head on downstairs and I think we're gonna continue the walk. And yes, for some of you who's wondering what's going on, if you saw some membership issues, my credit card's been playing tricks. But I will fix that tonight for sure. Yeah, first class, oh my god, is right. Actually, I'm so glad to be back. You know, the scary stuff is over. And it's not your fault, no worries. It's not because you helped me out on an extra cup of coffee. It's not because the overtime coffee. It's completely all my fault, all my doing. I did not drink enough water to compensate for it. And I guess at the same time, I was cutting out my usual routines, quitting beer, this and that, and just threw everything out of whack. But all in all, water drinking was the main culprit, or not drinking it. Hey, have a good night, Peter. Thank you so much for joining us. And hope I don't cause any more storms over on Metro Atlanta. You have a good one tomorrow, and thank you so much for support. And I'll see you soon enough, okay, Peter? Take care, man. But hey, here I am. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are. I hope you're enjoying the stream despite my shenanigan stories. And despite all the certain bad news, there's positives. I'm here, I'm back, I'm going. And I'll continue going as long as I can with everybody. So I hope in that aspect that added some positive vibes to everybody. All in all, hey, hope everyone has a good one. Wishing everybody great health. And the message of the day is, please do drink some water as we speak even. Stay hydrated, but more so, just drink it as a habit to avoid the pain that I've been through. Take it from an annoying friend, everyone, just drink water. As I learned my lesson, as you can tell by this speech, I'm not gonna forget that pain, and I'm gonna remember it to drink water. Yes, it was, Kurt, yeah. Or a more nicer term in terms of it was mild. I don't think it was that mild, but it was mild enough to pass after some painkillers. But the calculi, that's what they call it. But yeah, kidney stones pretty much. And I think mine pinned myself at a not very good spot. Let's go through this side, actually, it's better here. And it pinned it at a sensitive area, causing pretty much my system to overload. And that's why I thought it was diarrhea at first. I was throwing up. But in fact, it was just pain, and then the cramping started, and then it went to my lower back. And it wasn't just pain, like I said, it was like, you know, not to get too much into it. It was like a pain, and you feel like you're having diarrhea at the same time. I don't know. Hey, Aubrey, just in time to hear my crazy story again. Just kidding. Welcome to Phuket, Old Town. I'm glad to be back after a big health scare for myself, I would say. But good to see you, and hello to South Africa as well, and Cape Town. We went through a little bit of Old Town. We're circling the further areas. Just taking another look. And this early morning, absolutely super duper early morning, as it's only 11 o'clock locally. And you know that's early for local. Thank you so much, Boom Productions. Hey, Boom. Boom on the cup. Thank you so much for the 99 super chat. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. And Muzzy. And honestly, so glad to see you. I was thinking about you as well. I was thinking about everybody. Everybody in the chats, everybody that cares about me, that give a crap about me. So really glad to see you, Boom. Thank you so much for the support. Good to have you here. Thank you. And Muzzy as well. In case you missed the story, I'll keep it short. Not drinking enough water caused me to have kidney stones. And it passed. That's the good news. But when I was having it, it caused me a lot of pain. So I'm very glad to be back, that it was a speedy recovery. And I think today's episode is to come back to, of course, see everyone. I missed everybody a great deal. And also to let everybody know I can do this. I'm back, I'm okay. I think after today's walk, I feel a lot better. It's my first walk. And also said a very important, annoying message: drink water. Whether you feel like it or not. Stay hydrated. Now this is part of the Phuket town that doesn't have pathways. As Carol says, don't know what that pain was like, but if it's anything like gallstones, then all I can say is ouch. I remember that pain. Yeah, either or, it was definitely ouch, as my pain threshold isn't that low. I had a car accident once. My right elbow snapped out. I snapped it back in and I was okay with it. But this time, I'm not gonna pretend to be tough. I couldn't walk. I was crouching down. I couldn't lift my legs and I was screaming. I was like, well, not screaming, but I was agonizing in pain. So it was something. As we walk by the Post and Telegraph office, the real one's here. But that one's the museum over there. Muzzy, you and Boom are spoiling me. Let's go to the post office first and we'll get a backdrop now since we have one. Well, we had some nice backdrops back there. Phuket Hotel. Hey, Moments with Muzzy. Are you spoiling me or what? Are you competing with Boom? Thank you so much for the support, Muzzy. Good to have you here with Boom, and I definitely appreciate it. It's great to see both of you, and I hope to continue seeing both of you. So thank you so much. Come on, Muzzy. Hey, Vernon. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Good to have you here, bro. And I'm gonna say my second hello to Cape Town and South Africa. As we have a few viewers from there, of course. And hello to the world as well, don't worry. But I can't name you all, you know. Once I get started, I'll just go through the whole list of countries again. But I appreciate everybody. Good to have you here, Vernon. I'm very glad to be back after the health scare. But thank you for all the wonderful support today. And hey, double trouble or double team. Thank you, Boom and Muzzy. I appreciate you. I might be just blabbing away and repeating some facts today, but hey, can you tell I'm very eager and glad to be back and talk to everybody? And Carol says it's time for bed. Just drank a cup of chamomile tea and starting to do its work. Yeah, that's good tea. Chamomile, nice. Take care of everyone. Good night. Have a good night, Carol. Thank you for being with us. And hope that tea does its trick and perhaps I didn't annoy you too much. And you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Okay, here we are. And let me get to the clock tower first, because I was supposed to do this way ahead of time. As I mentioned, I want to do a little bit extra for the person that hits our super chat goal. It's a small goal, but I think it's definitely a very important one for the channel, and definitely an amazing goal. So I'm gonna add a little bit of recognition to it, just for fun. As you guys might have seen it on the last one, but I think it's a good touch for more interaction. So let's get to a nice background first at the clock tower. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better. If you guys could tell, I was a little bit worried in the beginning of the walk how I would do, but after perhaps hitting the hour mark, an hour and a half mark, I feel a lot more confident. I'm still talking. The breath is good. There's no pain. As yesterday, I was still getting some spasms. But hopefully this is more me just being cautious and just me being a little bit scared. But I also did some research. I think these walks are better for me than being stagnant and not moving, right? Hey, thank you everybody for coming along and of course helping me heal right now. We're gonna look at the clock tower and see if I can get this working. It's beautiful here. And hopefully you're here, Madano. I think you are. One moment, see if I can get it working first. It worked last on me now on this beautiful backdrop. Okay, that looks all right. And thank you, Modano, today for, of course, helping us achieve our super chat goal. I appreciate you, brother, for coming in early. As you know, I just look for you to come in and I'll be like, hey, it's ready to go. My point being is, it's really good to see you. It's really good to see everybody, but this is special to me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for the one hitting the super chat goal today. See if I can add a little more to this, and this is a well-deserved A little bit of add-on, yeah. And of course, thank you for achieving the goal. Thank you, Modano. Thank you so much, brother. And as you said, I'm glad to be back. I'm so happy to see everyone. Sorry if it's Phuket Old Town, the good old town, but good old me as well. And let's walk down Phang Road. That's the Pride Parade decor. We had a look from that angle. Why not another one from this one? And let's explore Phuket Old Town some more, or re-explore, either or. Let's keep the walk going. We have some late night owls here from overseas, my homies from Toronto and Ontario, Canada. And for locals, hey, you still got like 50 minutes before lunchtime. So lean back, sit back, relax. Get some Old Town vibes before grabbing your lunch, yeah? Hey Lee, good to see you, brother. This is my third hello to Cape Town. The first hello to you, good to see you, man. As we're just chilling at Phuket Old Town, playing it safe today after my health scare. I got everybody's comment, including yours. I'll be replying to them shortly. I just want to make sure I can still come out here, give everybody a walk and make sure I'm still okay. And I feel fine right now. It's been confirmed, I feel great. So good to have you join us, Lee. We're just blaming you for my ordeal, for the bad coffee influence. I'm joking, brother. No, it's not the coffee's fault, man. I need to drink more water. As you guys may know, I don't drink a lot of water usually on a regular basis. So today's main theme is drink water, everybody. Stay hydrated. And I may say it, but hey, here's an extra focus. Practice self-care. As I thought I was doing all right, taking care of myself. Definitely not drinking water is not all right. It's always cool to see others at work. Is that what I look like? Is that me? Yeah, but with all the serious business aside, glad to be here, Lee. I may and will cut down on coffee a bit, actually, at least for the time being. But coffee is not the one to blame. It's my bonehead stupidness. As I always said, I wanted to come into this cafe. Today might be a good day. Give me a few days, guys. Once again, it's not coffee's fault, but I do need a few days before I can continue and drink more, I guess. But coffee, actually, in moderation, is not bad for what I've been through. Just some stones that cause excruciating pain. But yeah, I just need to make sure that I drink it in moderation. Of course, a lot more water to accompany it. For many years, I've been able to consume very minimal water and be all right. So this health scare definitely confirms I'm an idiot. I think the healthcare system here is up to standard, and that's if you, depending where you go too, right? If you go to private hospitals, they're top world class, but they will cost you a lot more. I went to a public hospital, not so bad. I'm not gonna name the name of the hospital. They did an okay job, but of course there was small ordeals at the ER, whether to take me in the ER or send me to another place. Small issues, but overall good care. So that would be your difference, as if you go to a private one, that's not gonna happen, right? So it's still up to standard. It's still good healthcare here, as Phuket is quite modern. But are you gonna expect the same thing like a big city per se like Toronto? Perhaps it might be a little bit not as good as a big city, but the private hospitals will match that though. Perhaps not the public ones here. Hey, great, it's bringing back memories for you, Aubrey. See, I'm glad you like this part of town. Good old town, good old me, and good old memories for Aubrey. Why not, right? Sometimes it's the repetitive, simple things that makes life and the world go around. Of course, there's a need for big celebrations and perhaps bigger events. But for myself, the most meaningful moments are the small ones, as they add up and they add up into a life of moments. Small bits of happiness, yeah? But I will plan things a little faster now compared to what I was planning before. A little bit taking my time, I would say, in the past on things. But after that little health scare, I start to wonder how much time do we have. Let's try to do more for the family when I'm still around, yeah? Let's not get too glum. It's just a health scare. I'm quite all right. But I guess that's the great news. I'm gonna use this as some positive and remind myself to keep going forward. Hey, as well, cheerios to everybody's comments, including Johnny Strides as well. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it. As he definitely inspired me some more to get my butt back out there. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Madano. Cheers to Johnny. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know, bro. I didn't even get a chance to watch the stream yet. I caught a little glimpse of it, but not the whole thing. thanks for letting me know, Madano. And hey, cheers, Johnny Strides. You're the man, eh? I read your comment. I got the message. I made sure and double check I could be out here. And here I am. Thank you. Appreciate it. Your motivation means the world to me, brother. You guys don't know who Johnny is yet? Well, that's the guy that motivated me and inspired me to start this channel. Phuket Walk won't exist without Johnny Strides. So thank you, and thank him so much. And the time of need, to send me a nice comment and message. I was actually quite worried, despite the fact that I'm okay right now, completely, but I didn't know, right? I didn't know what to expect. Actually, after everything was all right, the night I woke up the next morning, I didn't know if the pain was going to return. Was the painkiller still there, just doing its trick? So these few days has still been kind of testing out my body to see how I adapted and how I healed to the whole thing. But as you guys mentioned, I've been drinking a lot of water, and you know what? I'm gonna take another sip now. I'm gonna get my water break. One moment. Thank you everyone for the care and advice. I don't want to worry anybody again. Stupid, stubborn self of mine. I'm gonna drink this water. Cheers everybody. Not coffee today, but Cheerios everyone. Let's keep going. And like I said, I appreciate everyone in the community. And that's what it's all about, right? Everybody sticking together. If one of us go down for a while, there's others to help you back up. And I wish the same, and I will carry out our community the same way. Everybody having each other's backs. In case of that cloudy day, or like myself, a life scare, or when we trip. Let's help each other get back up to our usual self and our usual routines by just having a good time, a good chat, understanding, and of course being there for each other. And I'd like to thank everyone for being there for me on this occasion. Sometimes, like I mentioned a few times, yeah, some people see, hey, look at this guy from Canada, beautiful wife living in paradise. Sure, there's the good stuff, but how about we're so far from home? Hi, ni hao. How about we're kind of alone out here, and we're so far away from everyone. So sometimes you do get lonely, even in paradise, and you don't have the same support from the community you need. This journey has changed my life and Sign's life, obviously. For the better, of course, yeah. Giving us hope and much to dream about. Got some good plans for everybody I mentioned. Let's take us to a different city, check it out, make some trips. But of course, let me settle down first. We're still moving. We'll be moving sometime in the next few weeks. It'll be fun. Perhaps I can do a apartment rundown of some sort of what our place looks like once we get it up and ready. Maybe I can set up a studio and do some home streams. So a lot of good planning and fun stuff coming up. Hey, definitely, Don. Cheers to a happy, healthy life to everyone. As I often do when I get a chance to make a prayer of blessing, I just want to wish everybody good health and happiness. I don't think anything else is more important. Have your health, have your loved ones, be happy. Man, at 43, I sound a lot older than I should, but after a few death scares this year, you never know, guys. I honestly rate myself as quite healthy, and I'm often exercising and all that good stuff. I tell myself that at the end of the day, I didn't drink water, I didn't care for it, and I think it's okay, and that led me to excruciating pain. So do practice self-care. General knowledge, yeah, but sometimes those are the things that get us. The common sense stuff. So definitely, cheers to a happy and healthy life. Our alert captain gives us that wisdom and blessing. And anything could have happened, like I said. Lucky I wasn't on the road. Really blessed about that. Sounds like I got Sally and Bob to thank, actually. Because Sally made a post. So thank her, really, and Bob. And sometimes live streams save lives. And that's what exactly happened, actually. So, hey. We're doing a little bit of a victory lap now. As we hit the hour and 50 mark. I just want to make sure I'm all right for the occasion and don't want to overdo it today. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming along so far, and of course, all the wonderful wishes and support. It's gonna help because I incurred quite a bit of a medical bill being an idiot, so that's gonna go all back to that. Thank you. All back to my health. But hey, I'm okay. I'll be back again tomorrow or the day after with these live streams, as you guys know. And for those of you who just jumping in and don't know what I'm talking about, I do about 3 or 4 of these live streams every week, and I also have some 4K videos as well around Phuket City in Thailand. And of course, it's not just about the content. We have an amazing and wonderful community, but we support each other. Positive vibes, and always a good time in the chats. So do feel free to join our walks and journeys, and of course, hit that subscribe button, like the content, and have a good time. And for those of you interested, I also have membership content as well. Of course, you'll get to see our members video and have an opportunity to rock those member stickers. I will be getting more content up for the month of June for members. So if you want to support me that way, please do become a member. And I apologize, Lee. I'm gonna cut down on the coffee today. I saw a nice coffee shop earlier, but today I'm gonna take it easy. But I assure you, my brother, once I have a few more days in and a little bit more exercise and water drinking, of course, I'll be having a cup with you shortly. Okay, guys? As you guys know, I do enjoy my cup of coffee, but it looks like I have to drink more water to earn it now. it's definitely not one way when we have those coffee time together and coffee breaks. I have a great time drinking a cup of coffee for everybody. It's more so for me than for you guys. It's definitely not one-sided. I think you can ask for decaf, but I guess at the proper shops they should have some decaf for you. But if you go to like slightly more local ones, they might not have it at all. But yes, that should be available. Like places like Hub House would have it for sure. Or maybe I'll just switch to tea. Perhaps that might do the trick and don't dehydrate me as much as coffee does. Okay, let's check out the Dragon again. I didn't mention Victory Lap. But hope everybody's enjoyed this walk so far, aside from my whole talk about the medical issue. But hey, I do feel a need to urge everybody to drink water and hope that simple message can avoid everybody from the pain that I felt. So just take it from an annoying friend. Whether you already know or think you drink enough, or you're alright like myself, just add that routine in whenever you feel like it or don't feel like it. Have a couple of zip of water, yeah? Thank you, Lee. Definitely health and safety comes first. You sound like me when I was a safety officer back in the days. But whether you're an officer or not, that's good advice to follow. I'm just glad I'm here blabbing away with everybody. And hopefully everybody's getting some positives from this, whether you're trying to fall asleep by me annoying the crap out of you. Or perhaps all my talking has gotten you hungry if you're locally. Half an hour before lunchtime. Let's chill around a bit. If you guys don't mind. Once again, I apologize for bringing everybody back to Old Town again. As I mentioned a few times, Old Town owe me, right? But hey, I'm trying to get things settled down and we're moving about right now in terms of relocation. So once we get relocated to the new area, I'll be able to mix it up a little more and take us on longer walks that provide more different scenic views. But hopefully this will do for now. I still do try to mix it up throughout our walks to choose different areas. We had a Karon walk last time, which is quite rare. And we went to Patong as well for a morning walk. So for those of you who says, I've seen Phuket Old Town, hey, you can check out those other live streams. Lee, drink what is safe. Yeah, drink what is safe and when is safe. Clearwater River. And when we come here, I usually go, hello on replay, Kathy. If I missed anybody on the chats, that would be me not getting used to my chat box. I do go home and notice sometimes I screw up. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to get used to it. There's no backdrop to this, so I'm trying to, or not a good one, so I can't see the words as well as they're like see-through. All right, everybody. This is pretty much our victory lap now by the river. Some of you may know, as I often go to OT around this time, but I don't think I can take much coffee today as I opt to just play it safe for now. And in terms of walking, I feel all right, but like I said, I'm just gonna gauge it and take it easy, so nothing crazy happens, yeah. But hey, thank you everyone, as I just came out to make sure that I talked to everybody, that I was all right at the same time, and of course, you know, to let everybody know what was going on. But I appreciate everyone for joining me, for making sure that I was all right. Like Don said earlier, you know, it's a little bit past or way past his usual time, but he came in to make sure that I'm good, and of course everyone else as well. So thank you so much today for the wonderful support. Of course, I'm gonna walk us to the bridge and just finish this victory lap there. And for those of you who joined us early for the whole walk, or just have joined us recently, hey, I appreciate all of you. I'm just glad I'm back and I'm able to do this walk for everyone. It might be a little bit more annoying, this one, in terms of my talking than other ones, but hey, I'm just glad to be alive, and perhaps maybe why I'm just trying to say a few more things. But all in all, it's been a wonderful walk, guys. Awesome walk, and seriously, I cannot say anymore, as the support means so much to me, especially this time around, as I need to cover some medical costs. So cheers everybody, it does go a long way. You guys are angels, man. Ladies and gents, you guys are awesome, all of you. So I'm gonna give a thank you, of course, and I don't want to miss anybody, so let me just double check here. And we had some wonderful support today. Hey, thank you, Medano. I know the graphics on the shell might be a little bit not the best, but I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely wanted to add a little extra for those hitting the super chat go. And thank you, Peter Bradfield. And I will try some tea as you recommended, maybe red or oolong. Hey, those are great ideas. And thanks, Jennifer Gala. Thank you so much, and saying that my health is paramount and I will definitely continue drinking water. Thank you for the reminder. I'll listen to you. I'm an idiot. And of course, Don, Intruder Alert Captain, welcome to the mod team. Thank you for the fantastic, amazing, wonderful support. Huge support indeed. And I know you're a huge part of the whole walk tubing community, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you getting everybody's back. And of course, this time, just come in to check if I'm all right. And boom, and Moments with Muzzy. Hey, my favorite cat and human tag team. Thank you so much, Dave, for spoiling me with the double super sticker, and I hope you and Muzzy have a good one, and of course I hope Baba is having a good one with you guys too. All right, so you guys have a great night, and thank you for joining me for this late night entertainment. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me today. I salute all of you. Kakuma Nakap. It means a lot today that, of course, I see I'm all right, I'm still going, and I'm okay. And like I mentioned, one of the things that went through my head was, will I be able to do walks for everybody again? And I'm so glad, so blessed that I'm here today. I'm all right, you know, no pain. And I guess no pain, no gain, right? Because I definitely appreciate the time we spent today. Thank you all for all the support. Thank you all for joining me and coming along. And I will see everybody soon, I promise you. I'll drink more water, and I would not want to give anybody a scare again. Thank you so much for your care. I appreciate it. And I do feel good, and I do feel much better. Thank you so much, everybody. Please do stay for my intro, as my outro, or intro, gives a very important shout out to all my members, which me and Sign appreciate so much. Thank you everyone, please do stay. No special bonus message today, as I have changed the format a bit. So once the intro goes on, or outro goes on, do take your time to say your farewells. But yeah, here it is, guys. So I'm your Phuket Walker Alex. Sawadee Cup, Sawadee Ka, and I will catch you later. Oh, I guess there is one message. This time, not so much be water, my friends, but the sincere message is drink water, my friends. Until next time, take care.
Thank you.